Happy New Year, everyone! Today is January 1st, 2013, and I decided to start off this new year with a new video. My mom always told me that whatever you do, the first day of the new year reflects on what you do the rest of the year. And I have a lot of friends who are staying inside the house because their Filipino moms told them that it's bad luck to be out and about that day, but my mom doesn't believe that. She just told me that if you're lazy all day, you're going to be lazy the whole rest of the year, which explains my life. Just kidding. This video is what I learned this year. I gained a lot of wisdom from this year. I learned a lot, and I want to share with you guys. Hopefully you can learn from my mistakes. I want to share, you know? Number one, guys like to chase. Girls, don't be easy, okay? What I mean by easy is that don't make yourself so available all the time. For those of you who feel like they should do a lot for a guy, no, okay, don't. You don't do that, because you'll be smothering to them and they don't like that. Guys like it when you're mysterious, like you show that you don't have time for them and you're doing your own thing, and they find that very attractive. I am actually learning this from a book right now. It's called Why Men Love Bitches. This makes sense, okay? The mistakes that I did this year, okay, 2012 reflects in this book, and it makes so much sense, and I wish I knew this before. Anyways, if you want to read that book, get it in Barnes & Noble, or you can get it online. If you have a smartphone, you can actually download the PDF form. You need to download this app too. It's called Goodreads. Why Men Love Bitches. Number two, learn to say no. You need to please yourself before you please other people. If you and your friends are planning to go meet somewhere and you don't have time for it, don't make time for it. Does that make sense? If you have a final coming up and they are wanting to meet up before the final, no. You need to study first, and then you can take your final, and then after that you can go ahead and do your stuff. I sound like a mom, but you know what? This is for your own good. You know, don't be a pushover, basically. So that's number four. Don't be a pushover. Number five, community college isn't that bad. It sounds funny coming from me because my senior year I was all about university. I really downgraded community colleges. Maybe because community colleges sound really bad. Like they have that reputation of having stupid people, which is true. No offense. It's not that bad. It's very affordable, and you can actually make money from going to college. If you turn in your FAFSA, which you should do right now, it's January 1st. FAFSA just opened up. For those of you who don't know and are in college and need money, you should know this. Fill out your forms, get your mom and dad, go get your tax returns and stuff, and fill out those suckers and get your money. Number six, Las Vegas is extremely small. Everyone knows each other. Once you go to a party, you pretty much met everyone. You have like this social network that expands everywhere, and it's hard to not meet someone who doesn't know someone that you know. Does that make sense? I don't remember which number I'm on, but working retail sucks ass. Excuse me, French. Before I started working retail, my friends who were working retail at the mall, whatever, would complain about their job, and I'd sit there and be like, how hard can it be to work retail? Let me tell you, you don't know until you actually do it, and that works for a lot of things actually. At first it's fun, right? But then you realize that you are working under a manager who probably hasn't even finished college, who doesn't have a degree, obviously, and they are working at a mall, not having a career. It's stupid. I was standing there greeting people that didn't even want to be greeted. Okay, have you ever, when you go shopping and those people come up to you and greet you and say, hey, how you doing? And they ask you if you need help and you already tell them no, and they keep talking to you? That's so annoying. I was one of those annoying people. Just talking about my last job just annoys the shiz out of me. Working retail sucks. Stay in school. Don't work retail. It's so dumb. Some people might like it, but if you evaluate your time, just don't do it. I wanted to do it for fun, and that was not fun. The next thing I learned was working on the strip sucks. If you live in Las Vegas, don't get any of those stupid jobs on the strip. I'm not talking about those people who pass out the nude cards. I was one of those annoying people who would talk to tourists and ask them to take a survey. How hard can that be, right? Hard. You need to reach a quota every hour, and you know how hard it is to get people to do a survey? It's very hard. When I'm walking around, I don't want to be taking surveys. So working in general just sucks ass, or maybe it's just me. I don't know. I'd rather just stay home and get paid like that. Wouldn't that be nice? This is what's gonna happen with my life. I'm gonna win the lottery. That's it. Next one. Things happen for a reason. It might suck at the time and you don't know what that reason is, but later on you'll find out and it's going to be a hell of a lot worth it. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. When something is going so wrong, there's a reason for that, okay? So just appreciate whatever goes on in your life, learn from it, and you'll see why. God works in mysterious ways, okay? He wants to make your life better. Make the first move. If you're not gonna do it, then no one else will, and nothing's gonna happen, nothing's gonna change, everything's gonna stay the same until you actually do it yourself. 2012 fell on a year with elections. I decided not to register. One of the reasons being is because I don't really care about politics, which I probably should since I'm going into the military soon. The other reason was because I didn't want to go into jury duty, but guess what? I still got a letter in the mail summoning me for jury duty. Not registering to vote is not going to prevent you from working jury duty. Alright. Lastly, swallowing a spoonful of cinnamon is not very pleasing. I'm sure you've seen those videos of people swallowing a spoonful of cinnamon and choking on it. When some people are just beasts and don't choke on it at all and just swallow it perfectly fine. Which for me, I actually didn't try it and I don't want to, and I don't want to die that way. Seems stupid. I'll actually die in combat. Knock on wood, knock on whatever.